Well, on today's episode of How the Wooden Boat Turns, or not in this case, trying to work out a serious problem. I'm trying to make a repair on something here that didn't work out very good. First time around, somebody else tried to fix it, but I've changed it out and I put a new piece of wood on here. This piece right here, I had to tear all that off yesterday. It took me 4.5 hours, almost 5 hours to get that hand carved back out of there and cut all the glue and trim it down, and then get this new piece put in there. I'm still got to trim it after the glue sets up. But the one major problem that I've come upon is the all the little trim and detail pieces for the cabin and the fishing equipment and all the hardware and stuff is missing. I got the boat kit with the wood and everything, but all the critical things, the parts, the metal parts and stuff like the prop and stuff, the shaft, the little engine, and the steering wheel, and the pot hauler, and all the little lobster pots and the little figurines and stuff, the people and stuff that you can put on them. All that's missing, and I contacted the lady that gave all this stuff to me, and she's pretty sure she don't have any of that. So I thought, well, I'll just contact the company and see if they'll sell me a little package with all that stuff in it. And come find out they went out of business about 3 years ago. Exactly the same time, actually, that I was given all this stuff, they went out of business. So supposedly the spring of this year, they're supposed to be being sold to a new company that's going to start production again. But I've been looking online, I can't find anything of it. And the website that they put up, that they offered as the website to make a contact with, doesn't show any boat stuff at all. It just shows the wood and everything that you can buy for making things. So the only thing I have to do is I'm gonna have to make everything by hand myself. So which I'm good at anyways. I've fabricated all the stuff for the other boats that I have, and I've got a couple of little figurines, but the trouble is the scale is too small for them. So this guy here is a H scale, and I need an N scale. So basically he needs to be about that much taller, even sitting down. So these little figurines I've got a whole huge bag of these things. I've got probably a couple $100 worth of them. Um, I don't know. I'll have to look around. I'm going to find a hobby shop that still sells like model railroad stuff and things like that, which are getting harder to find because people are not messing with hobbies much anymore. They do have places like Hobby Lobby, but these are considered specialty hobby things, boat building stuff and airplanes and boats and models and stuff. And all the things that I've always made over the years, since they didn't have anything that I could use, I've just made all my own stuff. And all my stuff is stuff of a similar scale, very close scale. And I just made everything, like the little chains. Those are pieces of jewelry that I bought. It was just all cheap brass chain jewelry. I bought those to have the little anchor chains, and I made all my own parts and everything. And on every one of these, all this stuff is all improvised. And I made the little winch there, and the oysters and stuff, I improvised those. The little shovel I made by hand and carved out of wood. The little to drag for dragging for oysters. The little propane tank is made out of a shotgun shell. And then I made a little milk bottle and a little propane cook stove. I found a little plastic skillet, and that was the right scale. It had two little legs and it's sunny side up, so I bought that for 50 cents online and sent off for that. I made the cabin and different things, and the wheel and the prop, and not the prop, but the rudders and the sails and everything. I just basically improvised everything. It's all scratch built. And that's what I'm going to have to do to complete that boat, it looks like. Unless I can find somebody someplace that may have a stockpile of these old kits. because back when this kit was new, just the wooden display kit was $83, but the kit that has the remote control, the radio control equipment in it, which is what this particular model is, was $283, $289, excuse me. So this one's set up for that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build it as much as I can with everything I can. And I've got a bunch of extra wood and stuff that I was given. So I'm pretty much ahead of the game. I just got one piece I've got to buy, an odd piece. And I've got another kit here. It's about a $300 kit. It's all complete and it has all the parts in it, but the parts don't match what I'm working on. But I'm going to sell that kit, and that'll give me some money to buy the little improvising pieces that I need. And I got plenty of supplies. I got all kind of clamps and glue, and the glue is expensive. I've got tons of tools. I got tons of beautiful little hand tools. I've got a bunch of diamond bits to go in the Dremel tool, miniature saws and everything. And I got a whole tote full of little parts, little figurines, and more tools. There's other boat kits in there and everything, little small kits. And I even found plans this morning, instructions that somebody hand drew for another boat. And I've got the plans for this one I'm working on now. I've got to cut out this right here, just for the side panel for the lobster boat. That's the one there, and then there's one here that's flipped upside down. And what I have to do is take and trace these out onto the pieces of wood and then hand cut them. And it's balsa wood. It's real easy to cut with a real sharp razor blade. But this is the original plans for Maine lobster boat. And I'm just playing with it. It's 21 7/8 inches long, 7 5/8 wide, and 14 5/8 tall. That's basically the way it looks like when it's all done. It's a beautiful little boat. I saw pictures of it online. I got to mess around this morning. I couldn't sleep, so I got up like 4 o'clock and I looked up online on YouTube, see if there's any videos. And sure enough, I found a video where somebody made this exact same boat kit, the same number and everything. And it was beautiful with all the detail that they did. And some of the stuff that they had put on there was also improvised stuff that they had found from hobby railroad scale things. There's several scales that the railroad stuff you can get for little hobby train sets and all. There's several different sizes for that. So I need to try and find one of those places. There's one store I looked up that's a full service store that's got everything, and it's got a warehouse in it, and it's in Roanoke, Virginia. So that's going to be a trip here in the spring. Maybe even next month I might take a ride and drive down there and see what's going on with that. But I got lots of wood and stuff that came with everything, and I'll have to keep me busy inside on rainy days, that's for sure. So I wasn't going to get into this hobby and stuff, but being I'm stuck inside, I've been sick so much, and it's something I can do a little bit at a time. And when I get tired or don't feel good, like today, I'm not feeling too good today. So I'm just reviewing the plans and trying to familiarize myself with everything so I can, when I do get back to it, I'll be able to keep moving forward on it. So I'm just going to improvise everything. And I just glued this up a little bit ago before I put lunch on to cook. And it's gluing up now. And it's got special, very expensive glue. $14 for that bottle right there. And then the accelerator for making the glue cure is another $9. So, and I've got different thicknesses of glue. And luckily, I got all that for free. I'm very grateful to my friend Bill for buying quality stuff. When he was living, he bought very good stuff. And of course, I bought my little cheap dollar store glue, but that's nothing compared to this stuff here. This is the real deal here. So I got some good stuff to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and build this kit here. And then I've been looking online. I found a couple other kits that are pretty nice, and I might send off and get another one. Or I'll go out there and glue me some 2x4s together and make me some more improvised homemade models like I did there. I've sold a bunch of those things over the years. I've got my file cabinet in there. I found a file from where I had been building, taking pictures of the things I've done in the past, and I've sold $5,800 worth of these boats in the past. I've got a couple of them in a museum down in Deltaville, Virginia, and for as far as I know, they're still on display down there. And I sold those to them years ago, and built one boat in a diorama on consignment when I was living in Maine, and they still have those. I hope they're still enjoying them. So I was having fun and keep my mind occupied and keeping busy. And we got my little apprentice. He's keeping up with me. He's helping me out too and giving me encouragement. So I just thought I'd let you know that's what I'm up to today. We're just messing around, having a little bit of fun. It's a little too cool to be outside. It's supposed to be close to 60 tomorrow. So me and Junior here are going to be outside working tomorrow. We got leaves we need to take and blow with the leaf blower and get those straightened out since they've all fallen off the trees. Now we need to get them back over in the woods where they belong. So in case we have a spring wildfire or something, I don't have to worry about getting my stuff burned up. It'll all stay in the woods. So I hope y'all have a nice day. And I thought I'd just check in and let everybody know I'm still kicking. Not kicking too high, but still kicking. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.